Final Cut Pro and let's start creating the quotes that we see in Will Smith Best Shape of My Life YouTube original series. First of all, what you will need to do is to bring a solid custom generator. You will go in the titles on the left, you click on solids, bring the custom one, and then you can go right here in the inspector panel and select a color that you want to use. We're gonna select the white, and if we want to be 100% precise, we're gonna go a little bit on the blue right here so we can match the blue that we see on the screen. In order to create the text, we have two ways to do that. The first one is to use the RT type on cursor. This is a plugin from Ripple Training and it's a free one. So I will have a link in the description of this video down below for you to get it. Basically, I will have links in the description for all the tools that we're gonna use in this tutorial. So after we download the RT type on cursor, we are gonna bring the modern and drop it into the timeline on top of the element that we created. We will select this and we will go into the inspector panel on the right, and from here we can change the text to whatever text we want to have. Let's write, "This is the tutorial for this quote." Then it's the font, and for the font we're gonna select the Courier Prime. This is a Google font that is free for personal or commercial use, and I will have a link as well in the description for you to download it. We will change the color in the face and we're gonna make it a little bit of dark black, but not exactly black, a little bit of a gray one. And as you can see, we already see the text, but we don't see the cursor. So in order for the cursor to appear, it's because it's white. So we go in the inspector panel here and we're gonna change the cursor color as well to be on this gray one. We can go here so we can select all of these and adjust the size of the font. And if we drag this, we can bring it wherever we want. And on the inspector panel on the right, we can adjust the speed. For the example that you saw in the beginning, that it's a very close match to what we see in the shape of my life, we're gonna set the delay typing to 10, the complete early to 30. And this is how it looks. If we change the complete early to the left, the typing is gonna be slower, and to the right, the typing is gonna be faster. Also from here, we can adjust the cursor. So we can adjust the height, and also we can adjust the position of the cursor to match it where we want it to be. The next step is to add a vignette on the background screen. For that, we're gonna go into the effects, we're gonna search for vignette, we're gonna drag this, place it on the screen, and then in the inspector panel on the right, we're gonna adjust a little bit of the settings. We don't want any blur. We can adjust a little bit the darken, the fall off, so we don't have a harsh black on the edges of the screen. Then we're gonna add the prism that you see in the center of the screen. For that, we're gonna go into the adjustment layers. If you don't have adjustment layers, I will have link in the description of this video down below as well for you to download them. And as soon as we bring the adjustment layer on top of it, then we will go into the effects. We're gonna type for prism, drag and bring this here, and then we will go in the inspector panel on the right. We will click here, add a shape mask, and we're gonna adjust the mask to have the prism only in the center. The amount that I will select for that is gonna be around 5, and that's because we're gonna give the effect, but our eyes are not gonna hurt and we're gonna be able to read what we're typing. So this is how it looks with the prism effect. We can adjust this as well here so we don't have it all over the place, and also make the effect a little bit smaller and the fall off a little bit bigger. If you have a very good eye for details, you will see that on the background we see some lines, some kind of mosaic that it is underneath, and it brings the feeling that we're watching on a screen. What I use to do that, it's not necessary for you to do. You can either download an image that you can place it and have it on opacity. For me, what I did, I use the Yanobox Mosaic plugin that, guess what? I will have in the links in the description of this video down below if you're interested to get it. And if you want to use it, as you can see right here, it creates these lines, these mosaic pixels on the background, and the settings I used is the 5% for the mix, key hard, and 10 for density. Check it without and check it within. It's the small touch, it's the thing that makes the difference for the people who want to see the full detail. And lastly, to complete the video, we're gonna add the sound effect of a typewriter. For this video, I used a typewriter that I found in Epidemic Sound. In the sound effects section, I will have links again in the description of this video down below. Something that I need to mention here is that if you try with this plugin to have 2 lines of text, you will see that the cursor remains on the right. Let me show you exactly what I mean. If we go here on the text and let's say we want the text to be like this, the cursor stays on the right and then it's blinking. For you to work around through this is to create a different layer that you will place where the first typing ends, let's say here, and from here you can begin the second line. So in order for you to have both of the lines and don't disappear, when the first line ends on the cursor, we're gonna have the second line, and in order to keep that, we will go when the cursor stops blinking, and then we will go into edit and add a freeze frame. We're gonna delete the rest one of the blinking, we're gonna set it at the size, the width that the other title is, and we're gonna have the continuance of writing as you saw in the beginning of this video. Lastly, if you don't want to use this plugin and you don't want to have the cursor, there is a built-in effect of typewriter inside Final Cut Pro. You can go into built-in, built-out, or just search here on typewriter, and the typewriter effect works just like the previous one that we saw. The only difference is that you don't have a cursor and you don't have a lot of parameters to change in the inspector panel on how fast or slow the typing is going to be. I hope you found this video helpful and you learned something new today. If you did, don't forget to like this video, and if you have any questions, I'm waiting you in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Emilio, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.